Okay, welcome back, guys. We're just finishing off, or just getting started actually, with the organised qualifying session for race 6. As we mentioned at the top of the broadcast for race 5, for those joining us here at the AusNZ Combined Racing League's unofficial Mustang versus Camaro Championship, we're into week 3. First week we were at Long Beach. Then we went up to Japan or across to Japan, I should say, to Sugo, and now we're back to the North USA, up in California, as well as Rosemont, about 130 k's north of LA in the USA. As here at Willow Springs, nice chilly winter's evening. Around about 4 p.m. at the moment, and the race is going to be 5 p.m. And they're just following one another here for an organised qualifying session. So to get the grid order from the first qualifying session that we had, which ended up being a reverse grid for the first race here at Willow Springs. So we're going to look here. We're looking here at Dado Racer. So he, at the moment, is at the rear. They'll all pull up before the start line. Dado will come on through with them Weary Night Ski, Commander Cirrus, Devil X, B-Stang, Illogical Sports, Got Gecko, Aussie Noonie, Ads Webb in 10th, and then I think it was HUDs and then Lolux to be the final for 12th. So that way their times will bring them back into that correct order from the first qualifying session. So it meant a lot for Dado to grab pole with Weary Night in second, with Ski in third, which has unfortunately ended up Skywood having a incident. He tried to dive down the middle, down the inside of a gap that just closed up on him between him and Weary Night and someone else, I think it was. It sent him skyward. So I'm sure Ski will be out for a better start now that he's not near the back of the grid, because as we said, the first race it was a reverse order to what we're seeing right now. The big talking point at the moment, Illogical Sports in 7th. So again, he's going to have to come back from the back. He was about that same position with a reverse grid of 12. So he knows what he's got to do, where he's got to position his car, and hopefully luck goes his way. But still, 7th on the grid for the championship leader, with the man that's second at the moment will be starting second, with Dado, who's third in the championship, starting from pole. Ski, I think this might be his, could be his first running here, I think, in the championship. I don't think he's actually had a run at the moment, so he's picking up some points at the moment, which is good to see. And the other, we got Devil X, Commander Cirrus, we won't forget about him in 4th, but Devil X had to retire, ended up on his roof. And here he is here, just going around. He's obviously had a issue with his time that he did, so he's going to have to try and fit into 5th position. So hopefully he can do that. He's going to have to get a time between Commander Cirrus and B-Stang. So Commander Cirrus did a 2:03, or pretty much a 2:04, and a B-Stang did a 2:08.7, so you could say 2:09. So if he can get in here about a 2:06, he will fit in perfectly, but at the moment he's going fairly fast, so you don't want to put him back on pole, so he's going to have to wait for that time to hopefully, I'm sure the boys are talking to him in the comms to let him know when he must cross the finish line, but it's going to be about a 4-second window, so he's going to have to just hold it there and hopefully just knock it over once the timer goes to about 2:04, and then go and get there. He should be nudging up near the line. So he just has to finish that lap once his time goes to 2:04. Get it done before it goes to 2:08, hopefully. And we should see him in 5th then. A few little things that we have to do to try and get the reverse grid happening. Actually get the qualifying order from the first qualifying session, I should say. This is the reverse grid. This is actually the results from the actual qualifying we did before race 1. So as you can see, it's a little bit hazy out there after a bit of a Sort of warmish day out here on track here at Willow Springs. It's still cold, but this winter time here leading up to Christmas, we're looking at around about 15, 16 degrees. So a little bit of haze has come in the afternoon. Probably a little bit of moisture in the air, but it doesn't look like there's going to be any rain. There's been a clear sky up here, northern part of California. So here he goes to try and make sure he gets through there, even if he ends up... he still finished the time. I think it was all a little bit out of whack, so he looks like he's qualified last anyway. So he's going to have to work his way around, and we'll see how we go. I'm just waiting for my co-commentator Dark Racing 40 to join us. I'm sure that obviously he is changing camera, so he's with us, but not in the comms at the moment, but that's fine. He's obviously got the camera angles working fine for us. As we can see, we got the order as it looks similar, other than missing Devil X in 5th position. So everyone, that's going to benefit Illogical Sports. Now up into 6 on the outside there of row 3. And Aussie Nooney and Ads Webb, the 2 teammates in those Kermit Mustangs, we'll be looking to throw a little bit of cheek Illogical's way as well. So we'll continue on to the race so the guys can get started. 12-car grid. It's been pretty healthy here on Project Cars here at AusNZ Combined Racing League at the moment. We like it that way. We're coming up to finish off our official series. This, as we said, is an unofficial series run by Weary Knight, one of our members. Got in contact with admin myself and also Dark Racing 40, seeing if he could do this. And of course we look over the settings and make sure everything is looks sound and everything's fine. And he's given the green light to run this series, and obviously, as we said, it's been a good reaction within our members. And we've got two more of our official series running on Sunday of our BMW Spectacular this Sunday night. We've obviously got the beautiful BMW Group A car running around some British circuits. We've got the Silverstone International and Brands Hatch GP layout. And that should surely throw up a bit of excitement there with about a 12-car to 13-car grid. And then we'll go on to our final race of the year, which will be the BMW LMR 12s, V12s, out at around America. We got Sonoma and Long Beach, so they should be again some classic racing around in those BMWs, and that will see the year out. Welcome back, Dark Racing. We're looking for this feature race, which actually has a mandatory pit stop as well, and the man at the moment, Dado, and also Weary Knight. Weary Knight, second in the championship. He's 4 spots in front of his man in front at Illogical Sports in that number 27 Mustang. And I'm sure Weary wants to get going. Actually, sorry. Illogical Sports is in the Camaro, sorry.
That's
it's Weary Knight in the Mustang.
Here we go.
Off we go as Illogical. Great start. And Ski's looking like he's going to try and split. He has to learn from that first race. He doesn't want to go 2 wide, 3 wide into this first corner. As Aussie Nooney goes around that outside, hangs it around the outside.
Man, it's seriously Illogical in the background.
Yeah, but Illogical, here he goes. Look, he's already in 4th. He's made up 2 positions off the start. Oh, there we go. B-Stang. To me, that almost looked like a bit of lag straight back into Illogical then.
Very nice in the pole, but Skis. Ooh, just coming back on the track in bad spot.
And Aussie Nooney tucks it down the inside. What a great move by Aussie. Oh, hold on to it. Here he goes. He's in 4th position at the moment, Aussie. And Weary Knight, that's what he wants to see. He wants to see him. That's another car between him and Illogical. Oh, that's looking tight between Devil. He's definitely wants to. I think catch up to the back of Ski and give him a little bit of a hello, because he's not happy about what happened in race 1, but I'm sure that there was no malice in it. Oh, there's Huds finishing off. Oh, he's starting like he finished off in that first race on the grass. Yeah, definitely, I agree with you, Muppet. I believe that Devil does have the pace, and he's obviously charging down there at the back at the moment in 8th. He was out of position in qualifying. He should have started in 5th, but obviously didn't organise himself properly in that. Oh, look at this battle here with Gecko trying to make a move on Lolux, our winner from the first race. Made that stick. Such a wide open flow circuit. There's plenty of opportunity for cars to go 2 or even 3 wide, but you obviously got to have the other driver helping you out with that. So that was just trying to pick up. That's Gecko just having a half lose. Coming back on the track now, but losing positions left, right and centre. As his teammate, Commander Cirrus, has gone around the... Oh no, actually putting pressure on Gecko. Behind him in 9th. Oh, this is tasty here. Dado. Mustang versus Camaro. This is what the punters have come to see, with the Mustang out in front. The classic Ford livery, the white and the blue. What Dado can do is left, right, around the outside. He's trying to get Weary a little bit confused, try and take his eye off the road and make a mistake, miss an apex. And Dado will be right there. It's a long way around there for Devil, but if he can hold it, he'll have the inside of Gecko, which... oh no, he's had to pull out of that. Take that climb up this steep climb up this hill. So again, still Weary Knight is out in front, but the battle for second, and the more that they do this, Aussie Noonie is creeping up slowly to the back of Illogical as well. You can see now that the lights down the main pit straight here are really shining down on the track as it's getting darker here just after 5 PM in the winter time. As you can see, that mist coming right in now. Oh, someone's into the pits for their mandatory pit stop already. It's Gecko. He's our wild card tonight. As they say, the mandatory pit stop must be for 4 tyres. They don't need fuel, as B-Stang comes in after him as well. I'm sure those crew members will be going straight back inside those tents and watching the rest of the race unfold on their TV screens. There's someone there's on the outside. I think that's Devil again. Just trying to probably push just that little bit too hard, getting involved, getting in the wrong spot of the track. Not hard to get these cars running off wide when you get out on those marbles. Ooh, very heavy cars to try and pull up as well. Oh, there he goes, around he goes, Devil. Right in front of Ads Webb, which will be loving that, coming down there. He'll take that 8th spot. So will Devil make this opportunity to go for a pit stop and try and collect himself again. Whereas at the moment, we've got both Weary Knight and Dado have pulled away. Illogical Sports is actually in the pits. I was going to say, they've actually pulled away, but it must have been with Illogical coming into the pits. So Illogical's come from 3rd into the pits. Get his mandatory pit stop out of the way. Dado now. He's 3rd in the championship at the moment. wanted to make the most. He actually tried to make the move in race, the first race, which I like to call race 5 of the championship. Oh, on Weary, but I think, actually no, I think it was Weary trying to make the move on Dado. I can't quite remember now, sorry. But anyway, either way, one of those two, and would have hampered their championship. I think it might have been Dado actually, on Weary. He's third. Coming down into turns 5 and 6. This little complex downhill is very tricky. Oh, Dado, he's looking down the inside. We just have the opportunity to jump on board onto his on his hood as Weary right in front of him. That could have been an accident. We've seen that happen before when cars coming into the pits. Dado was lucky. He might have had to lift off just a little bit, but he avoided him well. So Weary takes his time for his mandatory as Ski comes in as well, and that's 62 Camaro. In the battle of the crews here. And they do have pit stop errors on, so there could be a chance here that Ski gets out in front of Weary, even though he came in, and he has. So Weary's actually has got a probably a little bit of an issue in the pit lane with that pit stop errors has come to haunt him. There's that, oh no, Aussie Nooney in second. Throws it away as Lolux takes second position from Aussie. He'd be kicking himself if he could kick himself at this time. But at the same time, he's got to hit his brake pedal down into turn 6, then over the little rise into 7 onto the back straight. Power on. Turns 8 and 9. Big long right hand corners punishes the left hand side of these cars. Oh, as Lolux finds out, you just cannot be on the grass on the. You drop your left-hand side on the grass. These cars get fully loaded up. They need to be on the black stuff. Making the most of some people's mistakes here, but Commander Cirrus right behind here, battling for third, still needs to pit both these guys for their mandatory pit stop. We're almost halfway race distance. It's starting to get fairly dark as the sun has now gone down behind the mountains. And as we said, the cold winter mist is now set down here at this beautiful location at Willow Springs. You're getting fairly chilly. As you can see, hunters have got their jackets on. Limited amount of people here during this COVID times. Only so many people. As you can see, they're spaced out there in those grandstands up on the top of the hill. It's, yes, they're loving it. A little bit of racing coming back. These cars do not have headlights, so they've still got another 7 laps remaining. And as we said, it's getting fairly dark, and we're waiting for Dado obviously to take his mandatory pit stop. Aussie Nooney, oh, he's found himself well and truly wide as he's almost taken our cameraman out. That was so close. He should just follow, I think, Cirrus into the pits here and get that mandatory pit stop out of the way. As Lolux now comes on through, which will be second. As Nooney does take that opportunity to come into the pits. Try and get that red mist away and concentrate again. He's still got a good chance to get a top 5 position here. Just depending on how things roll. I think Lolux still needs to pit, as does Dado. Logical Sports has already pitted. So he's effectively the race leader, I'd say, at the moment. 38 seconds behind. He's been putting in some super lap times, but Dado as well has done a 23 last lap.
As we can see.
So Dado, it would be interesting to see what happens when he pits, where he comes out, if he does actually get out in front of a Logical, but a Logical I think will have the pace on him. It'll be very close. coming out of pit exit. Here he comes. He's taking that time to dive in. First pit bay, nice and easy, but he's going to have it's going to feel like eternity coming out of pit lane here now, as he knows they'll probably be hearing Logical's V8 engine roaring coming down out of the final turn 9, that big long right hander, and onto this main straight, the starting straight. Well, there goes Lolux. He's yet to pit, but the man that we want to see where he comes out over Logical. It looks like he might be okay, as he'll be able to drop it now. So he's done with. There's a Logical just in the background, coming down. His tyres will be hot. Dado's will be cold. And there you can see the man chasing him down. Logical Sports. Been faultless during this Mustang Camaro Championship. As Dado winds himself up around the hill. As we said, no headlights for these guys. They're all covered up, taped up. Rear lights work. I guess that's where Dado wants to do, be in front, let the guy see his rear lights. That's all he wants to worry about. He doesn't need those headlights.
That's it. It's very dark on the track right now, so I've been back. You can see a couple of Mustangs here going at it. Cirrus and Gecko.
Yeah, they always Cirrus. I mean, yeah, we're looking at Cirrus there, but Huds is coming on through as well. He's going to have a good look.
As you can see, it's very dark at the track now. It's lit up a few spots. Got a lot of pit lane right now.
Yeah, the 2 leaders, Dado and Illogical, will get him, and there'll be about a 5-second gap between the two, with about 5 laps remaining.
That's it. You can see the front stretch nicely lit up, but that's about it. Here comes Cuds, he's making his pits up now. So Dado resumes the lead. A 5-second lead over Logical Sport right now. As
yeah, I think Muppet, you're saying forward power. I think Dado's in the Chev Corvette, I believe.
That's
so
it.
I think he's not quite the forward power, and Illogical Sports also in the Chev. So it looks like the Chev is a 1-2 at the moment. Ski's also in the Chev.
That's
so
it. 1, 2, 3. Has we seen Gecko pitted yet? There he runs the track now.
I don't know if Gecko and Ski actually pitted. I don't think they have.
Because I'll say Gecko's up to 4th, he's doing well, so.
Yeah, I don't think those are Commander Cirrus. I think the next guy is Weary Knight. I believe Weary Knight's pitted.
Man, you can barely see him. Look at that. You can hardly see him in the distance. As headlights are optional in this series.
Yeah, as we said, that winter mist has come in and really cooled things down.
It's Weary Knight. At least his car's easy to see, nice and white.
Yeah, currently running 6th, doing a great job. And he needs to try and pick up the most points he can get at the moment, Weary. Currently, if I get my point tally up,
First
see where he is at the moment. Weary Knight is actually 2nd in the championship, but I think at this stage Dado will be 2nd as the points are live if the results stay like this. But as we know, Ski, Gecko and Commander Cirrus believe they have to still pit.
So we'll just wait and
that'll
see.
bring Weary up to 3rd, and I think they'll be almost tied for points at the end of this round, this race. The 2nd in the championship.
So this top of the hill is all nicely lit up, so let's drive and see around here quite nicely. Now this corner here, can't even see it. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. It's a big dip to and see it.
It's even like this corner in the day, it's hard to see this little right-hand little kink too.
Let's do it.
Hit the apex. Yeah, the boys are doing a good job out here as the sun has faded fairly quick.
Yeah, this corner's really hard to see now. You can see the sun is going down the back end. Got careful of the curb, you want to clip it or not. Very on split by, so that's a lap of Willow Springs. Gatto's pulling out big time over Illogical. He's put it to 7-second gap. He's literally the fastest man track right now at 23. Three the last lap. Oh, and we're not 23.7, so those are the fastest 2 men on track right now.
To Ski, we just got to find out if he's got a pit yet. I'm not too sure. I'm sure that he.
I think he has
earlier. Do you think?
No, Gecko has pitted. Gecko was the first one to pit, so Gecko's pitted. So Ski, I cannot remember if he pitted or not, so we'll have to wait and see. We'll find out in the next couple of laps here. But I'd say I'm pretty sure he's pitted. So he's done well, but if that's the case, he's into third.
Sorry guys, my controller just turned off. I was just checking settings right at the end here.
So I think the two green Mustangs come up the frogs and nose to tail here. Well, here's a bit of a battle pack. That's
yeah,
he's staying.
Muppet just saying that poor vision on his phone. He just thought that Dado was in that Mustang, but there you go. So anyway, good to see some comments coming up on the stream. We'd like to know you guys are there. And Spudsy obviously wants Huds to do well. Currently in 12th though, apparently at last at the moment. He's had a few little issues, but
there he is,
mate. One of the best
he's in this battle
here, cars.
So
yeah, definitely in the battle for 10th.
That's it. So if any of these guys make a mistake, he'll be all over to pounce.
Yeah, I think he's got the pace also on the guys. I think so. He's just got to knuckle down and you know, get his car, wear him down a little bit. You know, don't, as soon as you get onto the tail of them, don't try and make that move straight away. Just find out where they're weak and where he's strong, and then make that move. But it's hard to say that with only another 2 laps remaining, plus
That's
this
it.
one.
Yeah, but visibility might become a bit of an issue for him. He might be struggling just to see the corners, so he's not trying to risk it. As Devil's now picked up a time penalty, so potentially Huds is now looked to at least jump 1 position.
Yeah, I think that he should be finishing this race in 10th. There's no doubt about that. He's just got to stay on this black stuff.
That's it. He seems to be closing up right on Devil right now. He's catching him quite quickly now.
It is quite a hard track to overtake though, Darky. You know, like
yeah, you really need to maximise your exits and just send it into some of the corners. You have to be a bit brave and just go a little bit deep on the brakes.
That's it, yeah. Here he goes.
Run a bit wide here, and touching the dirt doesn't help, so here we go. Now he's going to have the run.
Yeah, you have the run on the outside. Should be able to take that all the way and probably just be able to be a little bit cheeky and cut him off coming into this corner, but it's just so tight.
Well, the Mustang's got the inside line. If he can hang out around the outside.
Yeah,
he's just ahead of him, but they're still technically side by side.
There you go.
He's just made the move.
Oh no!
He's got to get the car pinched in here as Devil's making the move back at him.
He's done well actually, Huds. I thought he was going to be on that dirt. If he dropped that left-hand side on that dirt, he was gone. But he's done so well.
So Huds made a good move around the long way around the outside, but he's made it stick.
Yeah, he made it hard for himself.
As someone else. Ski's starting to close on the logical part. Look, the gap seems to be coming down a bit now.
Yeah, so they're on the penultimate lap here. So you're going to, so obviously Ski has pitted, so he's chasing down Illogical for second.
Well, here's Dado. He's on his run home for the final lap now. So Ski can see his target right in front of him, but doesn't have time 1 lap to get to him. So.
And just remember, these guys as wildcard, their air restrictor at the moment in the Camaros are, well, they're not fully open. They're about half closed, but yeah, they've definitely got a lot more power than the other 2 Camaros out in front with the Illogical and Dado. So
I was just thinking, I can hear a car just rumbling really well, and again, and I just realised it's my neighbour's car, so I thought it was the game. You actually might be able to pick that through my microphone. So if you hear another sound, that's
Cirrus,
not the game.
I think Gecko has just had a little bit of an incident then. I did see him on the background. No, he's still into it. Oh, that's the
Ski's
man
gone around.
that's made a mistake. Is Ski in third.
And here comes Gecko. He has to get going.
And he's going to have Weary Knight charging down on him.
Oh no, he's looking for third and he's dropped down to fifth now.
That was
What a shame, but here comes the man as he runs, as he sends it really wide. There goes my neighbour. Here comes Dado. He's going to ring race 2 for tonight.
Yeah, and probably pick himself second in the championship as well. The Logical Sports will still be clinching the championship lead at the moment, but not by much. As Gecko.
The iRacing boy got Gecko. He's going to come in for third here. A Weary Knight. Ski's close to him, but he's not going to have enough chance to get to him.
A great race by Commander Cirrus as well. He's been in the thick of things, but still picking up the pieces as Dado. Oh, comes straight out in front of Gecko.
He's just driving backwards on the track, yeah.
Celebrating. As the boys realise now, licensing. Oh, licensing. So as he flips over and lands us on Dado's roof almost, Cirrus. As Aussie Noonie, a race that could have been for both him and Ads. Actually, Ads Webb was up there at one stage as well. So, yeah, they're going to look back at the drawing board, those guys. As,
whoa!
Look at Cirrus. Oh, Weary.
Look at Weary.
Having a meltdown. And Hards picks up 11th. We thought he might have just got B-Stang, but so close, but just not enough. And unfortunately, Devil has not improved his night and comes home last.
Oh, there we go. Some cars floating in midair.
Oh, even on our results screens. If you want to go through those results quickly for us.
Oh, we'll go through those results quickly. So, Dado Racer comes home in first with Illogical Sports finishes second. Got Gecko comes home in third. Weary Knight finishes fourth. Ski comes in fifth. Well done, Ski, but could have had third if he didn't make a mistake. Lolux finishes sixth. Cirrus finishes seventh. Ozweb finishes 8th. Aussie Nooning, the race that could have been, finishes 9th. B-Stang finishes 10th. Huds in 11th, made up a couple of positions at the end there. And Devil finishes 12th.
Righto, well, there you go. That's the final. That's not the final, but the end of tonight at Willow Springs. Not too sure where they run next week. I think it might be Donington. I'm not 100% sure. Might be somewhere else before Donington, but that'll be next Friday night. And I'm sure both myself and Darky or one of us will be there to bring it to you guys. So we're AusNZ Combined Racing League. For all you Xbox racers on Project Cars 2, come and join us. Look us up on the web. Do a search on Google. You'll find us. And we look forward to welcoming you again on Sunday night for our third and penultimate round of our BMW Spectacular Championship for the rest of the year. So my name's Woody Lizard, and checking out, and Dark Racing 40 with me. Thanks again, mate.
I'll see you next time.
Cheerio.
Bye.